Hello students. So today we will learn how to search the element in the data structure. So that is in array. Okay. Here in the next slides we are going to learn the different methods of searching the element in the array. Okay. So first of all we'll have the meaning of searching. Okay. A data structure is specialized format for organizing and the storing the data. Okay. So data structure is nothing but which describes the data organization. So that means the data will be organized in a well mannered way so that anytime it can be retrieved. Okay. The general structure types include the array, the file, the record, the table, the tree structure, linked list, etc. Any data structure is designed to organize data to suit a specific purpose so that it can be accessed and worked with in appropriate ways. If you want to insert, or if you want to delete, or if you want to search, update, whatever it may be, any kind of operations can be easily implemented on the data structure because the data elements are organized in such a way. Okay. Searching is the process of finding a particular item in a group of items. Okay. Searching is nothing but an operation or a process of finding a particular specific item in the group of items. So there is so much data stored in a computer that whenever the user asks for some data, computer has to search its memory to look for the data and make it available to the user. So there are thousands of students. Out of thousands of students entered in a particular data structure, we are going to retrieve or find a specific student along with the name, other details. But main key field will be say register number or name or whatever it may be. Similarly, in the library there will be lot of books, but we are to search a specific book. So in a company there will be thousands of employees will be there. So we are going to search or find a particular employee. So like that, the searching is nothing but it's the process of finding a particular item in a group of or collection of items. So in this search, so as I have told, search is the process of finding a value in the list of values. Okay. In the other words, searching is the process of locating given value position in a list of values. So if you take the data structure, so where elements will be stored in linear or non-linear fashion, linear or non-linear fashion. So here, if you want to search or find a particular value in a list of values, or searching is a process of locating. Locating means finding, of course. Locating means finding in which place it is, where it is exactly. Okay. So this, in order to search the key item or search item, so we need to go for a specific algorithm. Unless there is an algorithm or predefined desired steps, so we will not move to any of the operations. Okay. Algorithm is a sequence of instructions or a set of rules that are followed to complete a task. It may be deletion, it may be insertion, it may be updations, it may be search, it may be sort, whatever it may be. Any operations that can be applied for the data structure must have the algorithm. Okay. In this discussion that follows, we use the term search item to indicate the item for which we are searching. The item which we are going to search is also called search item or key item. Key item. We assume the list to search in an array of integers, although these algorithms will work just as any other primitive data types like double, character, etc. We refer to the array element as items and the array as a list. Here we will consider the array as list and array elements as items. So in the next slides, so we are going to say items instead of say elements, or sometimes instead of say array we are going to say list of elements, list of items, etc. Okay. Here we come to the specific step or a main phase, that is types of searching. The two most important searching techniques or algorithms depending upon the way of searching the item or element. linear or sequential search and binary search. The first one, linear or sequential search, is a very traditional old method, the best simple method of course to implement. But binary search is another one which works on the base of divide and conquer method. So both algorithms, both techniques are there for your syllabus of course. So first we will consider the linear or sequential search. So the linear search, the name itself says, is one of the basic and simplest traditional search algorithm, and it is also called as sequential search algorithm. If you say linear search or sequential search, both are same of course. Okay, it is used for unsorted and unordered small list of elements. So if you want to search a specific item, it is not compulsory that the list or the array elements must be sorted. The array elements may be in any order, unordered, unsorted. Okay, so but the linear search can be used on those lists which are unsorted or unordered. In this technique, we search for a given key item, that is search item, in the list in a linear order, sequential manner, that is one after another. So in this linear search or sequential search method, we are going to search the key item or the element to be searched in the list in linear order, one after another. The item to be searched is often called key item. Which item to be searched in the list or the array element group is called key item. Key item is nothing but the item to be searched in the list or array. The linear search algorithm finds given element in a list of elements with O of n time complexity. So there are two methods, time complexity and space. How much space it requires, how much time it requires. So depending on those two things, so we are going to design O notations. O of n. N is nothing but the number of elements or items in the list, where n is the total number of elements in the list, total number of elements. So O of n. Okay, later we will discuss briefly about this. So let us consider a small list or array of elements where you can see 12 as first element, 10 as second element, 9, 15 and 25 as last element. Okay. Next, if you want to search the value 15 in the list, okay, of course it is a small list which has only 5 items. So by scanning with our eyes we can say where exactly 15 is. But it will not be there with a large list which has crores of elements or few thousands of elements. Say searching for the key item like 15 in 1000 values or 10,000 values or 50,000 values or in 1 lakh values. So it is difficult where exactly this 15 is. So for this, for the small list or the larger list, we will go through particular algorithm. So say this is the search item or the key item. These are the elements stored in the array or any list. Okay. Next, according to the linear search or sequential search, the search item will be searching or comparing from the first element to last. Sequentially, linear. So what is the first element? First element is 12. Its index values say 0. So this 15 will be compared with this. It will be compared with this. Whether 15 is equal to 12? No. Then it will shift right. It will go for the next element for again comparison. So next this 15 will be, search item will be compared with second element. So second element value is 10. So again it will shift to next element. Here it is 9. The third item is or element is 9. It is 15. So no matching takes place here. Again no matching and next. Here the fourth item it is It is 15. Again search item is also 15. So match found. Comparison is true. If you compare the element in the array and the search item, both the value are same here. So that means the search item or the key element item found. Okay, the key item found at the position 4. At the position 4. This is first one, second one, third one, fourth one. But according to index, it is 3. According to index, it is 3. But if you say general order, it is 4th element. But according to the array, it is index value is 3. One less than that. So 15 is found at position 4 or at index 3. So according to linear search or any search method, the search item may be found or may not be. So if the search item is found, it is called successful search. Successful search. If the search item is found in the list, that is called successful. In some cases, the search item may not be successful, means may not be existed here. So if you say it is 35, where is 35? This is not, here it is not, here no, here no, here no, it is 25. But search item, search is unsuccessful. Okay. So you will try. So as I would say, it is 35. The search item is say 35. First 35 will be compared with the first element. 35 equal to 12? No. So again it will go for the next element. So 35 will be compared with second element. 35 equal to 10? No. Next again it will be compared with third element. 35 equal to 9? No. 35 equal to 15? No. 35 equal to 25? No. And here the search or the list exhausts. List exhausts. First to last, the 35, that is key element, is now compared with first element, second element, third element, fourth one and fifth one. But in any of the comparisons, there is not successful comparison. There is not successful comparison we found. That means 35 is not existed in this list. That means here we can display the message like not found or unsuccessful. Search is unsuccessful because this 35 search item is not existed here in this case. So the possibility of searching algorithm is, if you go for searching any item, one search item search may be successful or may not be successful. Okay. How to implement this linear search or sequential search? So here is the algorithm or step. Traverse the array using for loop. Generally take for loop because the array elements are n array elements will be there. So 0 to n minus 1. Take a for loop and vary the variable I from 0 to n minus 1. In every iteration means in every round, compare the key item value with the current value. Means compare the key item with the first element, next round second element, like that. While comparing the key item with the first element, if the value matches, then return the current index of the array. Return the current index of the array. So in the case here, return the current index. Index value is 3. If it is found, 15 is found at this particular location, return this one. Don't return 15. Return its position 3 index value. Okay. Return the current index of the array. Otherwise, if the value do not match, move on to the next array element. Don't say search item is not found by only comparing with the first element or second element, because there are n elements in the list. You are at the beginning. If you compare beginning 1 or 2 or 3 elements, you cannot say the search item is not existed. So you will be come to conclusion only if you compare all the elements in the list. Okay. So similarly, next loop or next iteration, again you will compare the key element with the current value, again you will go through this, you will check whether the value match. If value is not matched, again you will go for the next iteration, so on. If the loop terminates without giving anywhere this true value, means the search item or key item is not existed. That means key item not found. There is no match. If no match is found, return -1. If no match is found, so you have started comparison from the first element till last element of the array, but there is no match between the key element and the array element. So directly you can say search item not found. So here, in order to say search item not found, technically, so what we are going to do is, we are going to say return -1. Here there is a technique, because the index values of the array will be 0 to n-1, isn't it? 0 to n-1. 0 means the first element, n-1 means last element. Say here in this case there are 5 elements, so index value of the first element is 0 and index value of the last element is 4. So if the search is successful, there is a possibility of returning value 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4. If the search is successful, then there is a possibility of returning the current index of the array, maybe 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, depending upon in which place the search item is existed. Suppose search item is not existed in the array or the list, then you are going to return -1. -1 indicate not found or not existed. So index value may be 0 to 4 or 0 to n-1, any place. -1. So you can't find any index value of any item like -1, -2 something. But you can find the index value of any array element from 0 to n-1. Means positive values. You can't find any negative values as index in the array. So we are putting this -1 here in to return -1 in order to indicate that there is no match of key item. Okay. So here there is C implementation, int linear search, that means it returns integer value. So array, you are passing array, this is key item, which item you are going to search, like 15. N is nothing but a size like 5 or 10, whatever it may be, array size. Okay. You are passing array elements, search item and number of array elements like A. Okay, here values are there. Value means A, say A, key item say 15, like that, say it is 5, like that. Int I, so locally I am taking one more variable for it. So take a for loop. So in the algorithm they suggested take a for loop and vary the I value from 0 to n-1. Less than n means less than 5 means 4, isn't it? Okay, 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. I varies from 0 to 4. 0 first iteration, the second iteration it is 1, next 2, 3 and 4. So totally there will be 5 iterations. Okay, say it is first iteration. If values of I, values of 0 means first element is equal to key item, 10 equal to 15, like that. No, this condition is false. If this condition is false, you are not going to say return -1. Simply you are going to take the next iteration. If this condition is false, you are going to take the next iteration. So that means I equal to 1. This time I will be 1. Means you are comparing this key item with the second element, that is values of 1. You are comparing this 15, say 15 with 12 or something. 15 is not equal to 12. Again condition becomes false or condition is false. Next iteration is going to be taken. In the third, so I value is now 2. I think it is 9. 15 is not equal to 9 or 9 is not equal to 15. So again you will go. In the fourth time, when I value is 3, say for example, so in A of 3 or values of 3, of course, key item is 15 and here is also 15 and it is also 15 equal to 15, yes, now it is true. Now the condition becomes true. So if true, return I means return 3 is the index value of the item. So now it will be stopped. There is no more iterations or no more execution of anything here. Return I means, so I will be returned, I means 3 will be returned back to the main program which has been called, which called the linear search. The linear search function is called by main function. So return I means I value will be returned back to the called function, that is main. So there it will be decided. If the value of if the returned value is -1, that means not found. If returned value is in between 0 to 4, in this particular case 0 to 4, 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, that means found in ith position. So hence it is called linear. So comparison will start with the beginning, first element, then second element, then third element and fourth element. When the search item is found, it will return, that it will stop searching again. It will stop searching. Okay, so it is called sequential search or linear search. Very easy method, very easy. So if you consider the performance of linear search, so you can make 3 types, categories. Best case. When the best case, worst case, average cases are nothing but the situations when the search method will search the item quickly. So if the search item is at the beginning, then the search item will search the item very quickly with only one comparison. The number of comparisons in this case is only 1 because the search item is present at the beginning itself. If the search item is 10 in our example, if search item is 10 and 10 is the first element of the array, then automatically with the first comparison, only one comparison, so we can say search item is found. That is the best case. What is the worst case? If it takes n comparisons, say if the last item is 15, say if the last item is 15 and the search item, key item is also 15, that means you are making n minus 1 comparisons waste. If the number of elements are say 100, and in the 100th place, so your item 15 is there, means in that case 99 comparisons are wasted, and at 100th comparison, so it is successful. So that is the worst case, O of n. Okay. Average case is nothing but in between that, in between the first element and n minus 1. In between, generally we are saying again O of n, or sometimes we are also saying n plus 1 divided by 2, because if it is found at 1 or if it is found at n minus 2, or say in this case say 3, or if it is found at 2, 1, 2 or 3, then it is nothing but so average case. Okay. Advantages of linear search. So it is simple and straightforward. So as you all know, it is very simple and straightforward, and as I have told, it is traditional way of searching the item. It can be applied on sorted or unsorted linear data structure. So it may not be necessary that the element should be sorted. Okay, so you can apply even on the unsorted data structure, linear data structure, and works well on small list. If the elements of array or list is few, like 100 or in terms of thousands, then it works well. Easy to implement, as it compares the value from the beginning to end. So it is very easy to implement. So you can see how easily we have implemented. We have taken only one for loop, one if statement. If it is matched, so we have written. Otherwise, if the loop terminates after all iterations, then we are saying the search item not found. Very easy method, very easy implementation. Okay. So disadvantages of linear search or sequential search: it consumes more time and reduces the retrieval rate of the system. So as I have told, if there are 1000 elements, okay, and your search item is at 900, say 99. So here what happens? 999 comparisons are wasted in order to search it. If the search item is existed at the end of the list, then it consumes more time and reduces the retrieval rate of the system. It will not suit well for large list, as I have told. So few thousands or crores of say elements are there, values are there. In those cases, you cannot use linear search. Of course you can use, but it will take lot of time. So it will not suit well. Of course it is suited, it will take more time, it consumes more time and reduces. Apart from these two, okay, linear search or the sequential search is best. Okay. But finally you can say this: be simple and straightforward like linear search. Be simple and straightforward like linear search. Thank you.